Welcome, podcast listeners. This is an absolute special podcast today. I can see myself, which is really off-putting. Usually this is an audio podcast. It's got a visual element today, which we might incorporate into videos. We've got a very special guest, as you can see. This is, in fact, actually, Lee, why don't you introduce our Zelle, because you know a little bit about Zelle.
Yeah, so Zelle is a Filipino artist who lives in Europe now, and she has some very, very popular songs over in the Philippines. And you've worked with great artists over there. Some of your videos have got millions and millions of hits, and it's fantastic. And we got talking because you made a post, which I think we'll get to a little bit later, but it turned out to be a bit controversial on Pedalboards of Doom. And I thought it'd be good fun to have you on and have a chat. But then when I realised just how such a great career that you've had, it would be interesting to talk to you just in general as well.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to the podcast, Zelle.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me here. I don't know what to say, to be honest. But let's have fun. Let's see where it goes. And I hope I'm not going to gain more haters. And now this is a video. Now they know who it is. No.
That's it.
Should I say hey though?
That's it.
Should I? Yeah.
Hide.
I was going to say, yeah. So, would you like to tell us a little bit about your career, where it started, and just a little bit of the history behind Zelle?
Yeah, Zelle is a band. My real name is like Giselle Gruta, so we use Zelle as the band's name, and we released an album in 2007. It was distributed by Sony Music Philippines, but it's an indie album. So we got a hit song called Sabihin, followed by Hindi Na Sana. So it was an unexpected twist, you know. But I think twice it was used by contenders in The Voice Philippines. I'm not watching it that much, but people are tagging me in. When they used the song, I am already here in Europe, so I don't have any idea.
Well, that's amazing. So, so that's The Voice, the one that's with is that the one with the chairs where they turn the chairs?
Yeah,
and that's got Tom Jones in the UK, isn't it? Yeah. And your songs were used twice on that show.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Lots of Battle of the Bands cover, a lot of covers on YouTube, from musicians as well. So that's very humbling, I was just writing this when I was, I was brokenhearted, so I was just writing it and now they're playing it. Yeah.
That's when all the best songs get written, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of heartbreak. I remember once splitting up with an ex. I was engaged to her, and I moved back home, and my friend's dad came up to me. He could see I was really down. And he went, "Lee, write some music."
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Are you sad? Yeah.
Take your guitar into the bathroom, get that reverb, write some songs.
Oh dear.
Is she gonna be is he gonna be my property or an intellectual property?
So that was 2007.
Yeah. And then in 2010, I recorded a song called Dupuan. I collaborated it with one of the famous rappers in the Philippines named Black 9. So It was also a hit. And today, I think I just checked it earlier, and it has like 84 million views on YouTube.
Bloody hell!
Not that you're counting or anything, but just 84 million.
Yeah, it's a political track, the songs. Yeah, the song's point of view is from the perspective of the oppressed citizens who are, directly affected by the wrongdoings of, corrupt government.
Personally, I find that very interesting. Would you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, upuan means chair in Tagalog, in English, and it represents the position when you're sitting, the position, and the chorus part is like, can you stand up so you can see how we are, the citizens, and Glock 9 is rapping, about comparing the rich life of, the politicians compared to us, So it's hard for me to remember the text, but yeah, the rap part,
Yeah. Was there any effect? Do you think, did the government that you were singing about, did it have any effect on them? Did they get voted out or anything like that? I know nothing about Filipino government at all.
What do you mean? They get affected by...
Do you think it had an effect on the song? Because obviously it's been quite big. Do you think it had any effect on the voting system?
I hope it did, or I don't know. There's a lot of vote buying,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
when there's elections, when there's an election, they're always like sending food packages, T-shirts with their faces, and,
wow.
Yeah, umbrellas with their names. Umbrellas because in the Philippines it's sunny and we don't want to get a darker skins or using umbrella.
So that was your first song. Was that political at all, or was that that was a love song?
Wasn't it? Heartbreak.
It's a broken-hearted song. Sabihin is like, tell me if you're coming back so I know. So it means like I can move on.
Was that the one where you were pinning up like words, like lyrics from the song in in the music video? You were like pinning up words and it was coming up.
Oh, that's the Hindi na sana.
Hindi na
sana. That means Hindi na sana means like wish we'd never met. Wish we'd never met, or
it's a very universal meaning. That is, yeah.
Wish we'd never met, or
much wish
didn't
never
approach you, whatever. Yeah.
I wanted to talk about musical influences actually, because I fell down a little bit of a rabbit hole this morning checking out some of your hits. I was getting kind of British indie from the 90s vibes, like kind of Cranberries, Radiohead, that kind of kind of vibe to it. So can you talk a bit more about your musical influences?
I love Dolores O'Riordan of the Cranberries, of course. Alanis Morissette, Jewel, Sarah McLachlan. Those, When I was young, I used to listen to Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, and my mom is a musician. So
cool.
I was around, and when I was around 12 years old, she was like, hey, Giselle, listen to this, and I was like, okay, this is a video. Watch this. And it's Woodstock 99.
Nice. The controversial.
Woodstock 99. So I was like, okay, Jules playing a guitar, Alanis Morissette. Well, I heard them before. But seeing them live, on the video, because nowadays we have YouTube.
Yes,
the time it was like I don't know if it's VHS.
Yeah, VH1 and MTV and kind of things like that were where you'd go.
Yeah.
And it was very much kind of recycled, like a playlist that recycled. There weren't much new going on. Whereas these days you've got access to it. Like I've managed to dip into your back catalogue. There's not a chance in hell that I'd be able to turn on a television and find like music from the Philippines on my channels. So like the internet's really done wonders for that, hasn't it?
Yeah. And
Oh.
just to add to the influences, I grew up with my parents who were playing cover songs from Peter, Paul and Mary, Simon and Garfunkel,
Yeah.
and Crosby, Stills and Nash. So
Oh, yeah.
me and my
Nice.
brother grew up with these harmonies and everything.
Yeah.
You know, they're like hippies. Of course, they're drinking. It's a drinking session, you know. And then
Oh, your parents sound really cool.
yeah, they are cool. And my brother, I grew up with my brother, so while I was playing guitar, he's already playing drums, and he's listening to Pantera,
Good
Dream
man.
Theater,
Better. Yeah.
and he started to listen to No Doubt. So I was like, oh, that's not Alanis. It's a little bit like
Playing the drums to I'm Just a Girl live once, just spontaneously. Someone put me on the drums and said, "Can you play these?"
yeah.
It's madness. The things you remember.
How did it go?
Apparently good. I was very drunk. So
yeah. When you're drunk, everything is good.
yeah, I had a school friend I hadn't seen for years. I didn't even know he was there, and he came up afterwards and said, "Oh, I didn't know you could play drums." So I was like, "Yeah,
Me neither.
neither did I." But yeah, so you come from a musical family. That's really, really good. We see a lot of people from the Philippines joining Pedalboards of Doom, and we've even seen that they've now got a Pedalboards PH group.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it seems that the music is a very big thing in the Philippines.
It is, yeah. It's very diverse. When I went to Baguio, there's a lot of reggae, ska. You know, it's far from Manila, at least in my world. But there are two, I think, famous bars who are playing reggae. You know, it's a reggae bar. There's a blues bar, folk houses. And if you're going to a restaurant or like there's a lot of grill or drinking, not a pub. We don't have a pub yet. But if you're gonna go to the restaurants, we're playing alternative. We're more into alternative type of music. You know.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, do you want to tell us a bit about your gear that you use?
The gear I use. You mean my guitars?
Yeah. No, your pedalboard.
Oh my god! I have my pedal board, the drum pedal board. I have three guitars. It's Martin D15 from the US. And it doesn't have a pickup, so I cannot use a pedal. This one is an Ovation. This slim one. I think it's the Celebrity.
So what was the Yamaha you have?
Is it APX? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's a 3/4 one. I don't know. I'm talking about. Why am I saying APX?
Three-quarter size.
Yeah, it's a Yamaha 3/4. I don't know. It's a APX T2. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because this one.
Ah, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Gear for music.
Gear for music. Ah.
Yes. Sweden.
Okay.
And gears. Can I talk? Yeah. I have a drum set. It's an Alessis. Sometimes I mess it up.
Oh, electric one.
Yeah, electric.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And I have a cajon. It's a drum box. It's a Mano.
Cajons are fantastic.
Yeah.
Is that the box that you sit on?
Yeah, with the kind of the sound hole at the side, isn't it? And you can get like an entire drum kit's worth of sounds out of like all these. It's got like a snare bit on the back as well that you can get kind of snare-ish sounds to it. Sorry, I'm talking about your gear here.
Yeah.
You mansplaining.
I am, yeah.
Mansplaining. Here we go again.
That's it.
You have an upcoming tour. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I'm planning to go back to the Philippines to release some tracks again. And I hope it works. I was asking my manager, like, do you think it's worth it to go back after, I think the last time I was there was 2012. I moved to Denmark and then now I'm in Sweden. I just vanished, really. Like, I was like, I'm done with all of this. I literally did that, and I didn't announce anything like, oh, I'm leaving. I'm gonna, it's just like, and I asked my manager, is it worth it to go back? And then she was like, well, if they're gonna like your song or not, if they see you, they still gonna maybe go back to your first single, Sabihin or Hindi na Sana. It doesn't matter. Do what you want. And I was like, oh yeah, why not? And what what inspires me to do it again is because I saw that I have like 155,000 listeners on Spotify. And of course, I'm earning a little bit royalties. Um,
So you got about 5 of them.
Yeah.
and, it's like, oh, it looks like I'm not yet done with this. And I was like depressed for like 3 years ago. I was so depressed. And then I started to go to therapy and healing. So now I feel like uh, alive again. And I
You're on the
started
way
to
out.
write songs. Yeah, it's like a rebirth.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good
And
to hear.
yeah, and I also realized that expression is also, if you're an artist and you're not releasing anything, like play, sing,
Even
write,
just jamming with your friends, it's a release, isn't it? It's wonderful. You do that, don't you, Budge? You like once or twice a year, even if you're not in a band, you'll meet up with some friends and just go and have a jam with some friends in a rehearsal room.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great excuse to own all of this stuff.
Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, the post that you made.
Oh my God. Can you turn off the video?
That's it. Just hide yourself.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna have haters, they were like, "Who is this?" Now,
it was the biggest. It was the biggest post in the group for a week, and then I reposted it with a question, and it was the biggest post in the group for the following week as well. And bear in mind, we get posts like every other minute or something like that. That's quite massive. The post was, why do guitarists use so many effects? Just be yourself, bro.
Right.
I know. I didn't know it's gonna be that mean. Because in my analogy, it's like, it's like for women who wears makeup.
Yeah.
It's like, just be real. Go out. Well, I use makeup, but it's just like I can relate to it because most of the memes are like men buying gears and then hiding the price of the gear from their girlfriends or wives. Wife.
There's some shops that will, if you pay the shop a little bit extra, they will change what it says on the receipt for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really bad. On Pedalboards of Doom, we've got nearly 170,000 members at this point in time, and when we get posts up like that, we call them wife bad posts.
Yeah, wife bad.
Yeah.
We pull them and we kick if they are repeat offenders, we kick the person out. We give them a first chance. We say to them, look, it's not cool, man. The female population in this group is very, very low, but we need to be it is a bit of a sausage fest in there, but we need to be
Jesus Christ.
But we need to make it so everyone who's in there is comfortable to be in there.
Yeah.
And all these wife bad jokes, they're not funny. Like they're old as the hills.
I mean, sometimes they are, but I think the issue is that the guitar community has been so far the other way. It's been so very male centric for so long that you've almost got to be more sensitive than perhaps is needed to make females feel included.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It always tilts one way a little bit more than the other way when you're trying to like get equality and stuff like that. It's like a rubber.
It's better. It's better to err on the side of caution than it is to go, oh, that'll be fine. Like, no one will take offence to that.
Yeah, because I'm not the one who's taken offence to it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying to judge it on the basis of, okay, these other people are going to take offence to that.
Essentially.
Another analogy about this post is like camera filters for women.
Yeah.
You know, I also use filters. I like the, a little bit shadow here or a little bit, darker, whatever. I just posted it because I'm trying to be active on my social media account because I'm planning to go back next year. And every post that it's like, oh, something nice. Post it. Post it. And then most of my followers are Filipinos. And when I woke up the next day, there's a lot of English comments. I was like, what happened? Because I was posting a lot of my music, my daily, things just to be active on social media. Then suddenly I was like, English post. And they're attacking me like, okay, why do you have 6 strings? Because you can also just play with 1 string. Be real, bro. I was like, where did he see this post? It's like, why not my music? Well, it's Tagalog, so it's in my language. So
I think it's interesting because you've come from, like, we all think we're musicians, right? But you have, as far as we're concerned, you have been out there and you've done it, right? You've done what we all aspire to. You've gone out and you've got massive records, you've got record deals, you've got massive hits and these sort of things. So although we're like, oh yeah, well, I know the best, you're doing it. And so from your point of view, do you think, like, what is the point of view of a, let's say, real artist when you see people like us who have got like a guitar, we can play all right, and these massive pedal boards? What is the first thing that pops into your head?
I literally just posted because I was like, this is me. This is like a kind of, and sometimes you can just say, be real, bro. I say bro to my bandmates, so it was like, literally like, this is like a camera filter for me,
Yeah.
And as a person who doesn't use pedals, come on. I'm gonna just grill you guys. Be real, but I'm not against pedals. It's like our guitarist has a lot of gadgets. I don't know what it is. I only know the tuner, but I like the sound of it. I'm not that technical. I can play the rhythm and then my voice. I'm focusing more on my voice than.
No, I mean your voice is amazing. So.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I mean, listen. I mean it. If you haven't checked out Zelle, go and listen to it. It might, even if it's not your kettle of fish, listen to her voice. Oh my god, it's so good.
Thank you.
Like Butch was saying, we haven't got a clue what you're saying. I mean, you've explained some of it to us now, but because it's in Filipino. But is that the language, Filipino?
Yeah, Tagalog.
When I contacted you about the post and like was saying like this could be a fun idea for a podcast, like if we just had you on and had a laugh. Yeah. And then it turns out you live about an hour away from me. What? Of all the places in the world you could be.
Yeah. We can jam one day.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then teach me about the pedals. And I was like, I still don't get it, Lee. Yeah. But can you stop using this? Be real, bro. And it's like, no, you're not gonna do that to me, Zelle.
Can you see all the pedals behind me? Like,
yes.
And behind Budge.
So how much it costs? The real cost
of this.
Yeah.
I am not at liberty to say on a podcast. I'm not. I can't put that out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? It really is absolutely crazy.
Some might say an obsession.
Yeah, but I mean, I've made a living out of this as well. From my love of pedals and running the group, I managed to work within the music industry, and I'm actually trying to get back within the music industry because I want to work in the music industry. Is what I love. I did want to ask: have you never used a loop pedal, like a looper pedal?
I have one actually. I bought a Voice Live Extreme. It has a loop, but I really don't have time to use it right now, or to learn how to use it.
Yeah.
But it will be cool to have time for it because, like I have a drum box, right? So you can put the mic and then loop and then suddenly playing guitar. Yeah, I thought about it, but like I told you before, I've been so depressed for some years, and now I think I started to play music again and write songs last November.
Oh wow, so it's very recent. Yeah, it was a year now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a year, but I was like depressed, so I was like, oh, I'm done with everything, So, and then now it's like because of the healing, I started to feel my feelings again, and I was like, there's something, suddenly you're back to life.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to do this. And I talked to my bandmates in the Philippines. I was like, oh, record this. It's our drum track. We're going to record something here, record something there. I talked to my new manager, and I was like, hey, how is it there right now? Do you have connection? How can we do this? How is it? How is the industry? How is the music industry right now? Yeah, and they're talking about like, oh, nowadays you're not releasing an album; it's more singles because the market,
because of streaming. Yeah,
it changed. Now it's like a kind of if you're gonna release an album, they're not gonna listen to it. You have to have a 2-minute fame. So half of the song posted, half here, for a single.
That's crazy.
I
hate that. I actually hate that.
Yeah.
I miss albums.
We're in the immediate gratification era.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If you look back to like the 60s when like the songs really started to become popular and more rock and roll sort of thing, most of the songs were about 2 to 3 minutes long, like to take the Beatles and Elvis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not that unusual. Maybe we did get a little bit carried
That's
away.
Tom Jones, that is.
Rushed. Tom Jones. Yeah. What's up, Buddy Gap? But say for argument's sake, I put together an acoustic pedal board for you and said, there you go, try and do that. Do you think you would try and use it?
Of course. I can try it. Yeah. I can try it, and then you can criticize me afterwards. I mean,
I'll tell you what, actually, there is a couple of guitar brands now. We were talking about this very recently on the main podcast. That they're acoustics that have these little actuators, like you get on speakers, attached to the top soundboard, and they're connected to a computer. And what that computer does is it turns the top soundboard into a speaker. And as you're playing, it adds effects that come naturally out of the guitar. Well, say naturally as you can possibly have. So while you're playing, it'll add delay. So you'll play a note and it'll keep playing it, or it'll add some chorus or some reverb onto your actual guitar. Okay. And that there you got Yamaha. What was it called, Budge?
The Trans Acoustic.
That's the one. And you've got the High Vibe from Lag as well. Yeah. They're really cool. I'm trying to get my hands on one of the High Vibe ones.
If they're out there and listening and want to send me one of the Trans Acoustics so we can compare, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, I have some contacts over at Yamaha. Maybe I'll send them your way, Zelle. Maybe they can send one over for you to try.
Oh, almost certainly they'll want to get on board with Zelle. Definitely.
Zell's like,
not gonna say no.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my
it's
God.
my line, that is.
Do you think that guitarists take themselves too seriously then, and they don't have enough fun?
It's a loaded question here, Lee. This is a loaded question.
It's okay. Yeah. What is your question again?
Because I, from my point of view, I think that the the more amateur the musicians are,
The more they are triggered,
yeah,
actually.
exactly.
Yes, because they don't hate me, guys, but they want to prove something. And musicians are generally passionate people. And the downside of that is me, myself, sometimes we have egos. And some musicians, that I have met, they're really good, but they can't play with the band. Why? Because you have to be less.
Yeah.
You have to respect the creativity of others. So it's going to be a battle of the egos.
Yeah, it's
And
not just the lead guitarist show.
yeah, when I was young, I was like 12, and my parents are playing in this bar. And then me and my brother are studying nearby. We're in grade school. And then I went, that's really embarrassing. I was 12, and I told the guard, like, do you know who I am? I was actually singing there last night. That bar. And then my brother, he's older than me. He was like, that's really embarrassing. Did you just brag about you singing at the bar? He wasn't here last night. I was like, it's nice to have a brother that knows what's happening. I was only 12. Sorry. But, it got into me, I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to say anything about myself anymore.
Yeah, it keeps the ego down.
And then when you're an 8-year-old girl playing guitar, and singing Zombie,
I remember
that's
it
the
well.
first song that I have learned. Everybody loves you. Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. And then when I started to grow up, I started to realize, like, why are they saying that I'm good? I started to criticize myself. I can't even play the B minor. I'm just using the power chords in Zombie. And then I started to learn more. Oh, I heard Jewel. It's actually a cassette tape I was using.
Yeah.
And I don't understand some of the accent, in English. So I'm starting to write the lyrics and I'm just copying. And then, nowadays when I saw the lyrics, I was like, oh, that's the word. I was just like mumbling around, and I earned a lot of money from playing covers as a 17-year-old girl in different bars, doing solo. I earned a lot of money from that. I mean, not a lot, but it was my bread and butter to play.
When you're 17, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, 17. Yeah. And then when I saw the lyrics nowadays, I was like, that's the word? I was just mumbling around and acting like I'm from wow, 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 doing some country accent.
I got a confession that, to that. So when we used to play Creep by Radiohead for way too long, way too long. When he says I'm a weirdo, I thought he said he's a widow. And I sung that for a long time.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us. Even if we are native English speakers, we get the lyrics wrong as well.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense either, does it? Widow.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make it. Weirdo makes sense.
So I feel better now. Because in the Philippines, we always criticize ourselves when we're not good in English, actually.
I mean,
So,
do you speak 4 languages? You got, what was the Filipino language again?
I speak Tagalog. I speak English.
English.
I'm not perfect in grammar. I don't think I'm good at it. I can speak a little bit Danish and then Swedish. I think I can speak more Swedish nowadays than Danish, because when I started to learn Swedish, I have to remove Danish because it's almost the same.
Yes.
So, and then when I'm gonna talk about the post, when I saw a lot of negative comments towards me, I was like, really, they didn't get the point. It's like, it is really, like, for me, it's like just a makeup and a camera filter. And I didn't take it personally. And I was like, oh my God, I'm ready to go back to the Philippines next year, because as a musician, I really don't want to be, known and then get a lot of haters. I'm scared of that. And then when I saw a lot of messages towards me, like, oh, yeah, attacking me, and I was like, I can't even defend myself because I don't know anything about pedals. It's just a post. I was trying to post because I'm going back to the Philippines and trying to be active on my socials.
When you told me the intent behind it, I was like, oh, right. Because for me, it went straight over the top of my head. I did not think that intent at all. And I guarantee all those guys who were triggered by that, it was the same for them, but they get upset too easily. They need to chill out. Oh, bless them.
I met a lot of musicians, and I haven't met those kind of musicians where they get triggered.
That's because they're sat in their bedrooms with their
I was like,
people don't talk like that in real life. That's because in real life they can get a slap. And on the internet it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, they feel a lot of protection when they're behind one of these.
And I also saw a lot of positive comments explaining, oh, I'm using it because I'm like, did I put your name on this? I was like, I know, that's nice, no, but I'm not gonna buy it, dude. I'm not gonna buy that pedal. But I feel like when I wrote it, and I posted it, it goes like what you said, directly to like, what, me? Okay, this is expensive, or this is, this is my flavor. This is me. So I'm gonna explain to Zelle that that's why I have this. And then some are like, I only have 6. Is that too many? I was like, I don't know. Where are we going? I'm still thinking about filters here, dude.
But how many filters are too many filters is the question.
I don't know, actually.
Oh, dear, it's funny. It really is.
Yeah, it is. Hilarious.
I tell you what, we've turned something that could have been really contentious, I think, into something that's been really, really good fun. It's been really lovely to get to know you, and thank you for having the confidence to come on and talk to a potentially hostile thing, but also for having loads of fun with us. Yeah, I mean,
please, guys, don't hate me.
No. I mean, I urge everyone listening to go and check out Zelle, because she's doing it, right? She's doing what we all want to do. Right? So she said, Zelle said this in a tongue-in-cheek, fun way to make fun of the same people who say about filters and makeup and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was just a joke, but what a lovely joke to introduce us to some wonderful music.
Oh, you've been an absolutely fantastic guest. It's been real fun chatting with you as well.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, my honor to meet you guys, Budge and Lee, who is living nearby.
Yeah, hi over there.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on, Zelle. So thank you so much for joining us on this special edition of the Fret Talk podcast. So from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Lee, Mr. Padabadababadoo, and from Zelle, it will be a tatty bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir. An emergency call comes through, says, "Come quick, my friend was bitten by a wolf." The operator says, "Where?" Caller, "No, just a regular one."
I didn't sign up for this, guys.
Oh, dear.